And here we are once again.
No guess.
I was just gonna say,
It's been a minute.
In a minute. It feels different to be just the two of us.
I know. Back to our roots.
It's so true. Back to our humble roots. But in a new location. Here we are in the man cave, which honestly, it's camp. Like, it's camp to me.
I like it.
It's giving camp.
Yeah. I do like it.
It's kitschy. It's fun. It's cute.
I like the table. I feel like it's a better angle for me.
Me too.
It's
growing on me for sure. No offense to our producer. It's nothing against the room. It's just obviously we're us. So, but we have our little touch of pink behind us. But anyways, what's new? How's things?
For me, my first week in Dorchester. Yep,
I picked you up at the new abode last week.
Yes, you did.
I did. It was really cute.
It was scary getting there.
It was a little tough, but that's because it was September 1st and everybody and their mother was moving. It's like
that's why
biggest moving day of the year.
8/29 close, but not 9/1.
No.
But yeah, love the new app. Love the new commute.
Love.
Perfect. My roommates are wicked nice. They
good.
all went away last weekend, so
Did you do anything for Labor Day?
I went out Saturday night, and then I was like dead on arrival for 2 days.
Oh yeah, I saw your Instagram story.
I couldn't do a single thing. I relied on takeout and gummies to keep my pulse high enough to do anything.
Sometimes that's showbiz.
And the rainy weather,
it was, you know what? I went down the Cape and it was actually pretty nice. It actually turned out being pretty nice. But Monday was disgusting.
Oh, loved it. I loved every second of it.
I mean, for me, I say this every year, and this is such a niche reference. I hope people understand. But there's this episode of SpongeBob when they go to that glove world and it's so dark and they're talking about how dark it is and they're like, this isn't your average everyday darkness, this is advanced darkness. And every year on Labor Day I think to myself, this isn't your average everyday Sunday scaries, this is advanced Sunday scaries.
Why does it hit different for you?
Because I've been off for 3 months ish, a little less, and now all of a sudden it's like it's time to go back to work. So that Monday scaries is something that, and I mean this sincerely, truly wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. And I can't even imagine how it must feel for people who don't like their job, because I love my job more than anything.
So as someone who last year, I just quit my old agency I was at. And it was the first time, and I was there for almost 3.5 years, that I ever had Sunday scaries. I had it for 3 weeks. And I was like, I can't believe people hate their job like this, feel like this every Sunday, and still don't apply or
don't do
update their resume.
Right.
And I could not be me. I was unhappy for 3 weeks. I was like, I have to get a new job and I'm out of here. And as you should. Yeah, but it's a little different.
For me, it's just the feeling of I haven't done this in so long. And today was my first day of school. That's why I'm dressed like this, obviously. And there is absolutely nothing on planet Earth like the imposter syndrome that you feel on your first day with children. Because
you feel like it's your first time in a classroom?
Every single time.
That's what I was originally going to school for?
You know what? I did know that. And I think you would have been a fantastic teacher.
I wanted to teach 7th grade.
I love 7th grade.
I liked middle school.
They're just a fun age. And I always say, when people ask why I like middle school so much, I am chaotic by nature. And middle school is chaotic.
Yeah, I loved the drama. I loved the and I like that they were still, some of them were still afraid of you, that you could still hold a little power in a classroom.
Yeah. Because I taught high school for 2 years before this. And
how much taller were they?
Well, every single one of them. I was having to look up at them. Which, I mean, they were all taller than me. But I like that there's so much more flexibility in middle school. High school is so you read the book, you do the homework. It's so
there's
learning focused. There's not that there's no fun, but
it's different. It's
totally
a different. You can't do any of those cute little cutouts.
Right.
Because I didn't want to teach
a good little craftivity.
Yeah, but good little color the map, because I wanted to do history. Yeah. So it was that type of energy, fill in the map. That's a good afternoon activity.
There's still time.
No, never. I'm a media baby through and through.
You're a media boy.
go from having Ocean Prime dinners to not
to having to buy your own pencils.
Yeah,
I don't
buying
think,
my
I don't
own
think you could do
supplies
it.
couldn't be me.
And I say that with love.
Yeah,
I don't think
and
you
I
could
mean
do
that
it.
from the bottom of my heart that I couldn't do it. But respect for all my teachers.
Yeah, no, true big respect to all the teachers out there, especially the people who have been back for a little while now. Like today was my first day, and like all I could think of was that TikTok sound that's like, "Today drained me."
Yeah,
like,
Marlo from. I literally got up today and it was like leaving to like. Well, you know me, I'm like my office is like 9 to 5, but I'm like 10 to 3, and I was leaving to come here, and I was like, oh, today drained me. I sent like 3 emails.
Of course, but
I did.
But they were good emails.
They were good emails, and I had a fight with a rep, so that's always.
Can you reveal?
I can tell you off the line, but I can say it was a big streaming platform.
Oh, the drama,
right? It's my favorite part of the job, though. It's my favorite part.
I have I recently, what's the saying? Cut the cord.
You're a cord cutter?
I'm a cord cutter. And because here's the thing, and Quincy is like, you can only have Xfinity. Like, there's no Fios. Like, it's just Xfinity is the only choice. I've
always been Comcast, Xfinity, Time Warner Cable, all of that through and through.
But it was so expensive. And, like, we had just expired out of our, like, 2-year new promotional whatever. And then it was, like, almost $400 a month for cable and internet. And I was like, this is madness. I can't live like this. I know.
Well, I am officially a cord cutter in Dorchester now. Not by my choosing. They just don't have it. But, I mean, I have Peacock,
So we ended up getting YouTube TV, which I actually really like it. And you can watch live TV, which is nice. Yeah, I did do a poll about it. And I got a lot of really good answers. The only problem is my husband is going to have a tough go around when Bruin season comes because you don't get Nessun. Yeah, that's the only thing.
It might be on Peacock, though, because that's an NBC. I would look into there is probably a local workaround or just the NBC app.
Right. Okay, yeah. If anybody wants to give me their Nessun login, like, please let me know, because that was the one thing that I told my husband that I would sort it out. I was like, I got to make that work for him.
Yeah.
But besides that,
go to a bar.
Right. He'll figure it out. Besides that, it's been good. But I don't know what made me think of cord cutting. Something about streaming services. Yeah. That's what it was. But anyways, speaking of anything else to discuss before we dive on in.
Slow personal week.
Big personal week, but damn, a big news week. We haven't had a big news week, honestly, in kind of a while.
Thank God for interviews.
Thank God for the interviews, because there was really nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, bam, we got so much to discuss. Yeah. So let's just dive on in. You're going to take us in with some Bravo news.
So first episode of the first 2, I've only watched one, Girlfriends of Paris, the mini Housewives. I loved it. It is like exactly what we talked about. Early summer house.
What day is it on?
Mondays.
Okay.
And it's early summer house vibes. All young girls in their mid-20s, like navigating life, very Sex in the City, like. Right away, this girl's talking about like how she has a roster of French men who like all kind of fulfill different needs beyond sex. Another girl like came out as bi. Like they're already jumping in to like storylines. I loved it. I think it's like a good mindless watch of something that's like you can be on your cell phone and like scrolling and like lift your head up and not miss anything.
Yeah. That's been me rewatching Dance Moms. I've been like, that's the perfect.
Which is like Housewives of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's like the same.
So true. It really is.
Same thing.
It's totally the same.
So I think it's going to do well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it has a lot of potential. You know, the new Bravo shows can sometimes be a one or a done.
Yeah, it's either a bop or a flop.
Yeah, RIP, NYC Prep.
Oh, yeah.
The best, the original Gossip Girl.
That's so true. What was the one that you used to love that like did not? There was one in particular that you've mentioned a couple times that you loved it and it like got the boot.
It Gallery Girls?
No.
The girls. Oh. No, I think it was NYC.
I think it might have been The Vineyard, actually. The one about the vineyard.
Oh, the Freeform one.
Yeah.
That walk so Summer House could run.
Yeah, you're right.
The Vineyard, I was obsessed with. They all worked at Black Dog.
Yes.
One of the guys, the hot one, actually works with my friend Tia at the hospital. He's like a doctor.
Really?
Yeah. Me and my friend Maria are like the only 2 people who like are still. We'll randomly just LinkedIn them to see what they've been up to because we were like obsessed with that.
No, I like that. That was a good show. But we had heard we did mention this before that we heard that they were filming.
Yeah, so Dumois posted that like suddenly there's some vineyard-inspired summer house show. I just think it's a lie.
I don't think it's true either because we would have, I mean, I have friends, like I used to spend the summers on the vineyard growing up. I have friends who were there. I would have seen something. I would have heard something.
Yeah, and like I'm sorry, like if it's news is going to come out, it's going to be like the 4th, not Labor Day, when summer's legit ending.
You're right.
So that was that. I think everyone give Real Girlfriends of Paris a Monday night viewing.
I will.
And then they just dropped the new Below Deck. So a great pivot from last week's episode, Below Deck Adventure.
Yes.
So it's like complete opposite of Mediterranean, where it's like cold waters in Norway, I think the trailer said. And it's like people, it really kind of gave, what was the show I just said it reminded me of? With the crabbing show.
Oh, Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, because they had to put on those like heavy ass coats. You're like, imagine going through the casting process, not knowing it's Below Deck Adventure, and then be like, you're off to the cold waters of fucking Norway. It'd be like, when's next season of Below Med or the regular Below Deck or Below Deck Australia or like somewhere where I can get a tan and then like just throw it a jet ski, not watch these people hike mountains like that. That's so scary.
No, I would be. I say it all the time. Like I will never go camping. I mean, we've talked about this before.
No.
Like you will not catch me dead. Like that's my husband actually said to me. He was like, "Why can't we go camping?" I'm like, "Why?
Why the fuck would we go camping?
There's a million hotels. There's a million Airbnbs.
Divorce.
Like I was like, don't insult me.
Yeah,
and he was like, you went to summer camp. It's the same. I'm like, it's just not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I would do my friend Dylan likes camping, and he was like, would you do camping one summer? I was like, no. He's like, well, they have like this campground he went to growing up, and they had like it was like more of like a cabin with AC on the campground. Right. I was like, I guess, like if I had to choose, if everyone was like, we're doing this, Mike, you're gonna miss out. I'm like, all right, then we'll do the cabin. Okay. But I'm not a tent. I'm not an air mattress. I'm not.
I would glamp if I must.
I don't know.
If I must, I'm saying like if it was like glamp or die, I would glamp, but
I don't know. I really don't think I could do it.
I just don't know. It's like, I don't know if I have the chops for it, honestly.
I don't. No.
So that's that. A lot of
new Bravo inventory always. We just got Potomac and Salt Lake trailer. We should be getting a Winter House season 2 trailer. I'd say probably Columbus Day.
Heather Gay from Salt Lake City is
friend of the pod. Now, I mean, she fully reshared us, messaged us, commented.
She did.
She's basically told everyone to like,
listen
subscribe. We have 20 subscribers on YouTube now.
Do we really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even look. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we were at like 7 last week.
Yeah, we were. Hey, wow, I'm impressed with us. That's good for us. Look at us go.
Yep.
And so that's that. Some other big news that we've missed since we've been like off with our guests and doing all of our stuff is Taylor Swift's dropping a new album. She announced that at the VMAs.
Yep.
Now,
I'm happy for her. Did you watch the VMAs?
No.
So I guess this is the first time I ever felt old in the pop culture world because I feel like I'm pretty in it.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't understand the Young Gravy Addison Rae's mom thing?
Yeah. And like I just had no desire to watch. Like I watched the Nicki 10-minute performance on Twitter. Like I didn't. But I remember the VMAs being like end all be all. Like I have to be home to watch the VMAs.
Yeah.
An away message was on watching the VMAs text. Like
text.
Yeah. This text me during commercial only. And I just like I was like, oh, I'm old now that like I have no interest.
Yeah.
Because I used to always watch the VMAs or like the movie awards.
That was like a trend. That was fun.
Yeah. Now
the movie awards. That's a good one too. That one's always like
start of summer, end of summer. Yeah. Like I love that.
Yeah, that's so true. But no, I didn't watch. I just saw on Twitter obviously that Taylor came out and said that she is dropping an album. Is it October 21st? Or I think it's 21st.
The same day as Carly Rae Jepsen and Meghan Trainor. I would just change my date. I would just change my date if I were them.
If I were them, absolutely. What's the point?
Yeah, I'm hoping, like, I don't know if this is like...
I don't know what it's going to be, but I saw a TikTok. I think I sent it to you, actually, and it was, like, a girl of what she's hoping the midnight like album will be, and she was like, it could be like midnight, it's midnight and I'm dancing with my friends in a bar, and it's like, or it could be like it's midnight.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be like
and
that.
I'm out with my lover.
I think it's gonna be sad.
I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'm sure it probably is because she's in that whole vibe now with the Evermore folklore, whatever.
I hope it's like not.
No, me
though.
too. Because
I want a pop album.
Yeah, I do too.
I need it.
No, I want a pop album. I'm
so
done with this. Like we have the albums. Like there's enough.
It was fine for the pandemic, but like I'm done with it.
The Swifties they're gonna come for us.
Oh,
but that's,
well, I don't care. I'm not afraid of Swifties.
I don't know. If I had to pick a fan base that I'm afraid of, Swifties would be up there.
Do you remember what the Beehive did to poor Rachel Ray?
No, that's so true. Poor Rachel Ray. Oh God.
So I'm not scared of no Swiftie.
I mean,
I am a Swiftie. I've been to every concert. I was going to go to Loverfest until it got canceled.
I'm afraid of the Barbs. The Barbs scare me a little bit.
I'm a Barb too, so we're good. We're in good company.
What other? I'm trying to think of what other fandoms like genuinely scare me. Honestly,
BTK is no,
BTS.
BTS.
Oh my God, they're coming.
Not the BTK killer.
BTS Hive, get them.
Yeah, there's no there. He has that one. One of them has a song with Charlie Puth, so I'm good with them.
Yeah, we're fine with BTS. We don't have a problem with them. Please don't come for us.
I like Dynamite.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah,
and Smooth.
I watched. Butter,
like criminal.
Is that not Dynamite?
No,
Whatever,
that's Dynamite's because
yeah, I like them.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good. The One Direction fandom is scary, but that's
you're like
I am
knee deep in that.
I was just gonna say I'm thick into it, but we can talk more about that later. So yeah, I'm happy for Taylor. I think it'll be.
Yeah, it's new music. It's whatever.
Yeah, that'll be fine. And then the internet was a buzz. There's nothing like the internet when.
Any big moment.
Yeah.
People are so fucking funny.
I know. They really are.
And so quick. So quick. And I think I'm pretty fast. And then I like find the same meme I thought of like somewhere else with like a million views. I'm like, sick.
Come on, man. That could have been me. No, when COVID first happened, I had a tweet and I was like, this one's going to blow up. And I was like, wow, like Phineas and Ferb, it really is 104 days of summer vacation. And I got like 6 likes on it. And like 2 weeks later, I saw somebody like who had tweeted it like 2 weeks after me being like, oh, Phineas and Ferb, 104 days of summer vacation. Am I right? Like 1 million likes. I'm like, God damn it.
That's me like every time I tweet something. Crap. I'm like, I could go viral today.
You could. It could be it. It could be the day.
It could be it. I want to go viral on Twitter so bad. I did. The TikTok one was great, but like Twitter, I like to say is like my platform. Yeah. And
you are a Twitterer.
And I'm so sad I haven't struck gold
I just have
there yet.
Yeah, me too. I have great retweets though. My tweets are just okay. My retweets, like I feel like I always am like 25 people like my retweets.
Yeah,
like,
I love
nice,
that.
That's a good one.
I love that.
That makes me feel good. But anyways,
it's like we love an assist.
Yeah, so
sports
true.
lingo.
Sports lingo. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But the internet was abuzz with the Leonardo DiCaprio Camilla Moroni split.
I didn't know who she was.
They've been dating for a long time.
He's not in my bubble of celebrities I stan. He's not like my white man of choice. Yeah.
He's like a very private person.
Yeah, but he's like, I love Ben Affleck. Like, I would put them in the same demo.
But he's a Boston boy.
Yeah, but he's just not happy for him like him. But I don't like.
But he doesn't check the box. Yeah.
I did not know for that long. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know she's like about to be like a big actress. She's.
Oh, really?
All right. What's that book that is also written by Evelyn Hugo? That's also becoming a TV.
Daisy Jones and the Six.
She's the girl.
I thought it was Sadie Sink.
No, I think it's her. She's in it or something because I had to Google her. Yeah, before
talk about that
this.
for a second. Let me Google it.
I had to Google what she was in, and she's in something. I think she's in that, and she's in something else that's coming out, and they're like, she's gonna be. It's like her year. And I was like, he's getting rid of her now. Did I lie? Google her, not this thing. Oh, yeah, see? Is that her?
Oh, yeah, she plays Camilla Dunn.
I didn't read the
she's
book.
not the main character. She's not the main character, but she is in it.
Yeah,
and there's she's something in something else.
Yeah, she just got casted in something else, and they're like, everything I read, like the peruse when I Googled her was like, this is her year.
Yes. Oh, sorry. It's not Sadie Sink. I wish it was Sadie Sink. That would have been a great cast. But it's Riley Keough. I don't know what she's from, but she does look familiar. And then Sam Claflin is in it. Suki Waterhouse too. It's a pretty good cast, honestly. I love that book, so I definitely will be watching. But
yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it was good. It was like interview format. It doesn't matter. Nobody wants to hear me talk about books. But either way,
neither
here nor
it's a different podcast. Get a new co-host.
Yeah. Get a new co-host who reads books. Neither here nor there. Yeah. If you guys want to talk books, somebody DM me. Yeah. I'd be happy to chat.
She's free on any day but Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think she's. I feel like honestly, her getting dumped is. Or do we know who dumped who?
I mean, let's be real here. She turned 25 and he broke up with her.
Yeah.
My favorite tweet that I saw about all of this was, did you ever stop to think that maybe Leonardo DiCaprio hates 9/11 so much he couldn't date a girl who was alive when it happened? And that just really sent me. I was like, that's too much.
Dead. I loved all the memes. I love the one, I think it's Twilight, where they throw the baby in the fire.
Oh yeah.
And he was like Leo after his girlfriend.
That's a good one. That is good. We'll put up a little carousel wheel. A little carousel wheel of
all our favorite Leo memes
because they were very funny. It was a good moment. A good internet moment. There's a lot of great internet moments, but that's a really good one for me.
Yeah. We're coming to the best of the week. Let's keep our hot list rolling.
Yeah. And then so Leo and Camilla split, whatever. That's showbiz.
Funny girl? Oh no, he's back. Great.
Oh, okay. So next, the big drama, and we actually, our producer is here, and we might have to have him call him in because obviously we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to sports because
not our orbit,
not our wheelhouse at all. But so there's been a ton of rumors going around about what's been going on with Tom Brady because he was out of practice for a while. Is that correct?
For surgery, right?
No. He said it was not medical.
No. So Tom Brady took about 10 days off of training camp to go to the Bahamas and spend time with his family.
Is that what it ended up being?
And get a facelift. He came back looking...
Did he?
Like handsome Squidward.
I wouldn't doubt that either.
Not handsome Squidward. No, but then I heard, and I guess apparently now it's not true, but I guess we'll find out sooner rather than later. I heard from multiple sources that he was... one of the reasons that he was gone was because he was on The Masked Singer. That's what I heard, but maybe it turned out that it wasn't true.
It's a rumor.
It's just a rumor.
That could be it, though. Gronk was on it. Gronk was on Masked Singer.
Was he?
Yeah, I know everything about him.
I know you love Gronk.
So Gronk, that could be it.
That would be funny.
And Masked Singer is a Fox show, and didn't he sign the deal with Fox Sports?
I believe he did. Look at that.
I'm giving Masked Singer more thought now.
That's what Dumois had said, and then the rumor started flying that there was a quote-unquote tension amongst him and Giselle. And then somebody posted, her birthday caption to him or his birthday caption to her or something. And it was normally they're like, mi amor, I love you so much. Yeah, they
really
and it
are
was yeah, and it was a little cold,
yeah,
honestly.
It's like HBD, thanks for the kids.
It is your birthday.
Yeah. Heard it's your birthday, saw it on the calendar at home.
Saw it on the shared cal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, isn't she in the Bahamas? She left. That what I've read, that's it's mainstream if it's hit my algorithm.
Your channels.
What I've read is that she's mad that he
retired and then unretired.
Yeah, he pulled a psych on retiring. And
I mean, I'd be pissed too if my husband
she left wherever they were and she's been down the Bahamas for a bit now.
Ooh.
And that basically she moved out and that he was down there whatever they were chatting about, and all her friends are telling her to renegotiate her prenup because it doesn't include the money that he just got from that big
deal.
Contract when he officially is done. They're like, you better before you make any move, because I want to say it was a huge amount of money.
Yeah, I'm sure.
30, 40, I think, is what if I remember. Yeah.
Wow.
Because he's gonna only work with them the second he retires. So it's a huge as their football analyst.
I mean, but when is he retiring?
Hopefully after this. He wants one more. He wants one more.
I just can't even get over. I just think it's a bit egregious at this point.
I love that Gronk's done.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy for him.
Me
Maybe
too.
settle down, Gronk. Get married.
I know.
Hey, I will throw one other thing out there is that just like she wants him to retire, there's rumors that so not only did he come out of retirement, but it's circulating that he may start another venture for a new franchise after this.
What do you mean? A venture,
go
to
yes. Coach, or
no,
go to another
team? Start a whole team.
So so there was rumors that we all thought they were rumors, and it was that before going to Tampa Bay, Tom was thinking of going to Miami. And it fell through, whatever. But then it got confirmed. Everyone was like, oh, those were just rumors. But then, like, at the beginning of training camp, it came out that they weren't just rumors. It's true. So now people are speculating that one of the reasons he unretired is because he's just trying to play out his contract and then sign, like, a 2-year deal in Miami to go play with them, which he originally wanted to do.
Really?
That's cool.
You know who
what's
just
Miami's team? What are they called?
Dolphins.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that. It would have come to me.
You know who I think I saw just got moved to Tampa?
Ooh.
The gay football player. Just who was on the Saints.
He did. Carl Nassib?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, he signed a deal.
And he's
Is there
like,
only one? Is that why we're saying the gay football player?
he came out. He's the first one that like has come out and played.
Wow. Hey, good for him.
Yeah, that was last year.
Wow.
So yeah, he just got traded to that. And he's like kind of like gay Gronk. He's like big and tall. I think
Cool.
probably smarter than Gronk.
Yeah,
But
respectfully.
but yeah, so I feel like that's fun
Wow.
for
That's
me.
crazy. And then articles came out that said that like the divorce is straight up in the works. Like I saw that in Dumois. It was like a non-please,
Really?
but like the divorce is like the attorneys have been contacted. That would be
That's crazy if they get a divorce.
if they get divorced. That would be really sad.
Yeah.
I actually would be they're like one couple that I honestly feel like I would be pretty bummed if they got divorced.
Oh my.
But I feel like if I'm her in that situation and my husband's like, I want to retire, I want to spend time with my family, and then all of a sudden he spends like a month with his family and he's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like
I want her
feel
to
like
get
I'd be
like a
pretty pissed.
reality show if they're getting a divorce.
too.
I
She
need
doesn't have to be so private now.
I
Like,
need
not that she's
her
super,
on
super
like a
private.
Real Housewives Miami.
Yes. Yeah.
I need that.
She would be so good.
Oh, I need her on TV then.
Yeah.
Or like why haven't they given her like a
But I read that he doesn't want to, like, I feel like he feels like, and I'm sure this is correct, he feels like it would not bode well for him if he got divorced. Like,
Oh, it wouldn't because of like
what
the-
happened. Everybody
yeah.
knows that everybody hates on him so much for what happened with Bridget Moynihan. Like,
Mhm.
he's like, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
And justice for Bridget, by the way. But
I know.
That's a whole nother story. Can't get into that right now.
Wow. Oh my
So, yeah.
God. That is crazy if he gets a divorce.
So,
Then-
are you betting divorce or no divorce? What's your final prediction?
I think divorce.
I think they're separated right now for sure. I don't know if they're gonna get divorced. I'm team not divorce. Let's split on this.
What do you think?
Justin?
I'm going to say no just because these rumors happened when he left Foxborough or while he was still in Foxborough and they never actually happened.
Oh, you know the history. See that
Yeah, so
Interesting.
this has happened
didn't hit my
multiple times.
algorithm for the
Yeah.
But
Foxborough
I will
one.
say the time it happened in Foxborough, they both publicly came out and said, these are just rumors. Everything's just fine.
Oh, I
think I
which
remember
they
But
that.
this
haven't
time they
done
have
yet.
not yet
Right.
done that. Interesting. And this has been going on now for like a couple
Perez
weeks.
Hilton posted about it.
She did? Oh,
yeah,
he did.
same.
I thought you said Paris Hilton
No,
at first. I was
yeah.
like, Paris Hilton.
Imagine. She's like,
Perez
that's
Hilton.
hot.
She's like,
Hashtag sliving, take him for all he wants. All he's worth, Giselle.
legit taking for every penny.
Literally, though. I hope
But
she
should.
does.
I mean, she's been here for like it's not like they've been together for a short amount of time. They have like the kids. Like she's part
a
of his
while.
whole brand. Like
a while.
super hot, supermodel wife, like
Mhm,
et cetera, et
fitness.
cetera.
She probably has like a bajillion times more money than he
The-
does.
Yeah,
so-
totally.
Yeah.
Well, they
Not
were
a bajillion,
pretty.
but
So
I
what
think-
I read was the one I read that was basically her friends were like saying, redo your
Yeah,
prenup.
yeah.
Was that like before they were pretty net with like her stuff, his stuff, but with this Fox deal, he surpasses
Everything
her.
went out the window.
Interesting.
Wow, that's juicy.
Yep.
All right, well, I think we shall see. And
I know.
Justin can
Suddenly, this
keep
is
us
more
updated 'cause
exciting
we
than
don't know.
football. I hope it fucks with how he plays mentally.
Oh yeah.
Just because
he's such a head. Like I feel like he's so
Uh-huh.
in his head about
Yeah.
everything. Like, and maybe that's
Ugh.
wrong. I don't know. Justin, is he actually is he a player that's in his
I
head?
feel
Kind
like
of or
he
not
is.
really?
Like in his own head?
Yeah.
I would say he's probably one of the most like mentally tough players out there. Like he's
Really?
good at like compartmentalizing.
checking it in the
and,
locker
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
For
Not
sure.
like
That's
a
such a good way to say
surgeon.
it.
Yeah.
Check your baggage at the door.
But then again, I don't know. Divorce at this point. like, could
Divorce,
be
At
different.
headlines,
this phase in his
more
life,
money. Oof.
who can handle a divorce at
Thinking
this
of
age?
other
Who
dads
would he date
kissing his
next?
son on the
Who-
mouth.
Where can he go up from here? Who can he go
Yeah.
up from with Giselle? Camilla Maroney. There you go.
Uh-huh.
He can date a 25-year-old. Good for him. All right, and then our last mini topic before we get into like we have obviously there's a big elephant in the
Yeah,
room,
there's
which we'll
writing
get
on
to.
the wall.
But there's one small little elephant we should talk about before we get into the big details
If
of it.
you've been an early listener.
Yep. If you've been here since day one, you know that something that we've been talking about for a while now has been Funny Girl
And Leah Michele.
And Leah Michele joining the cast. Obviously, we've talked about how we were gleeks, like unsurprising to anybody. And so Leah Michele joined the cast, and I saw this video. First of all, Mike sent me a video, and I'm woman enough to admit that I was a Leah Michele hater. I still am a Leah Michele hater as a person.
Yeah.
I think she's a bad human, and there's, that's
and
that.
she can't read.
And she can't read, and I stand by that. By the way, we need to talk about, there was an article that came out where she was like, somebody asked her, like, and how do you feel about these accusations that you cannot read? And she was like, I just think it's sad. Nobody would be saying this if I were a man. And it's like, but can you fucking read or not?
Read this in front of me.
Read me this.
There's a Watch What Happens Live clip when, like, she talked about it, Andy, Bethany Frankel, and her. And Bethany's like, well, read this. Pulls up the cue card. And, she didn't read it. She still didn't read it.
Wait, that's such a crazy, I don't know. I mean, and I'm not, if she is illiterate, I'm sad that I feel bad for her, and I would, we can get you the help you need. I'm not, it's
she
okay.
She doesn't know how to read now.
It's okay. We're not trying to be, ableist by being like, oh, she can't read, but, just,
Oh, I love it. And I love that, love that, that's what she was, getting talked about. How did you handle being canceled in the height of the pandemic as you just had a newborn?
After being she has a kid?
Yeah.
Where have I been?
I think. I'm 97% sure she has a kid.
My computer died, so I can't check, but I believe you.
Yeah. I'll look online.
We'll figure it out.
But, that's what you're going to make a statement about. She didn't make any statement about the whole Glee cast.
I literally could not believe that, that was, her statement was it's just sad, really. If I was a man, this wouldn't be happening. It's can you read or not? Just, yes, it's a simple yes or no question.
Read
Leah.
this book,
Please.
Not one that you suggest.
Oh my God, I can't.
But
it's insane. But anyways, so yesterday
here we are, opening night.
And Mike sent me a video, and she slayed. She sounded fantastic.
She got 6 standing ovations.
Yeah.
One of them was after "Don't Rain on My Parade."
I mean, it was good.
There
Mike
were
sent me the video.
people sitting, you're gonna get the Broadway bootleg where they're on the street and you can hear it. That didn't happen for Beanie.
Listen, I can't get into the Beanie of it all. We have to. The Beanie has to be the end of it because then we can tie it into our next story. But anyways, Beanie. We'll move on from Beanie. But so I think she'll do fine. I think she'll do really well.
This is finally going to be a hit.
Totally. And something that made me emotional, because we all know I'm a very emotional person anyways, and the slightest thing can just bring a slight tear to my eye. But I saw a video when she was bowing and she was getting very emotional, and she's still definitely a bad person. But I was getting super emotional of thinking of Corey Monteith was probably
I know.
Really if he could have been there and saw her, because that had been her dream for so long.
And Ryan Murphy was there.
Was he?
Yep, and Jonathan Groff. She waves to him, and the video I saw, they panned who she was waving to, and it was him.
Wait, I have a stupid question.
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy that directed Glee
is American Horror Story.
All right, okay, that was going to be my question. Yeah. Okay,
mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be a smashing success. I do.
Exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed.
I never said it wasn't going to be a smashing success. All I said was that.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that it's her, but whatever. She killed it.
Right. But anyway, speaking of Ryan Murphy, when is Ryan Murphy going to do an adaptation of what happened on the Don't Worry Darling set?
For Feud. We need it.
American Horror Story, Feud.
I need him to do that.
American Horror Story, Do Worry Darling.
Mm-hmm. I'm worried, darling.
No, I'm worried, darling. I'm so worried.
This is another one we've been talking about.
We have been talking about this. So if you've been following for a while, because you know that I'm obviously Harry Styles' #1 fan, I have been keeping up with this entire saga of it all. So people have been texting me left, right, and center. Can you please sum this up for me I'm an idiot?
Yeah, listen to episode 1 through 8, because we've chatted about it almost weekly.
We've talked about it a million times. But to give everybody a brief summary, all right, Don't Worry Darling is this movie directed by Olivia Wilde, and it is alleged that Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde, here referenced as Harry and Olivia, met on the set of Don't Worry Darling when this movie was being filmed. So everybody's saying that that's where they met. And it's alleged.
Who was she dating at the time?
I believe she was. I don't know if she was married, but she was.
No, they were never married.
They were never married.
Nope.
Okay. She was with Jason Sudeikis at the time, which she is the luckiest woman alive to have been with Jason Sudeikis, whom I love, like Ted Lasso.
Yeah,
I think
love
he's
him.
just an icon. And like Harry Styles. Like, I'm sorry, but like, hate her, like her, I don't care. She has been with two of the best men.
Yeah,
on the
she's
planet.
like the Pete Davidson of women.
Yeah, truly. And so it was alleged that that Harry and Olivia had an affair on the set of this movie, and that's why her and Jason split from each other.
And to make it like messier, November 2020, when they were officially broken up,
Yes.
she was also served the custody papers
So she,
while promoting Don't Worry,
Darling.
Darling at CinemaCon in Vegas.
Yeah, so she was like straight up on stage talking about it. And somebody hands her like an envelope and she's like, oh, I don't know what this is about. But it did come out that, and the paper ended up being like paperwork about their custody, her and Jason's custody agreement. It did come out that Jason did not know. He said it in court that he did not know that that was when it was going to be served.
Yeah.
And I believe him. He's a
I
good
believe
man.
it. And she
He's-
said it was like, and she talked about it recently in like the Variety article.
Yeah.
I actually have the quote right here. Thank you, Prima Donald, for the highlights.
Thank you, Prima Donald.
In any other workplace, this would have been seen as an attack, she said, but it was really upsetting. It shouldn't have been able to happen there. I hated that this nastiness distracted from the work of so many different people in the studio that I was representing to try and sabotage. This was very vicious.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the case. I
don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. But the Variety article came out when I was going to see Harry in New York.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And I think the first time I was going to see Harry in New York, the Variety article came out. And there was like not a lot of juice in it. But shortly after that Variety article came out, an update came out. Because in the article, Olivia said that she had fired Shia LaBeouf from the movie.
Yep.
And Shia LaBeouf pulled a what's her name?
I have her. He said, "That's not true, Ellen."
Yeah, he literally said, like, I was trying to think of her name. He pulled a "That's not true,
he
Ellen."
Said he pulled a Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson. But Olivia told Variety, his process was not conducive to the ethos that I demanded in my productions. He has a process that in some ways seems to require a combative energy, and I do not personally believe that is conducive to the best performances. Ultimately, my responsibility in this production is to protect the cast, and that was my job.
Wow. So that's what she said in that article, and everybody was like abuzz about it, being like, "Wow, I can't believe she fired Shia LaBeouf." Like,
I know.
But to back
Who
up,
like low-key's the original Pete Davidson? They're kind of like the same, I feel.
but then he really fucked up. Like
when he went off the rails.
And
what movie was
Twigs.
that?
Him and Twigs had like a whole. He was like
when he was on Instagram in the
abused,
Jeep. That was crazy.
It was like bad.
I take it back. He's not Pete Davidson.
Yeah, no, he's a bad man. Pete Davidson is just an idiot, and I love him.
Yeah.
No, Shia is a bad man, but he then came out with like basically he had receipts. He was like,
he posted
I have the receipts and I'm gonna prove it. He was like
video
and
of her.
The thing that I liked about what he said is he was like, listen, I'm not claiming that I'm a good person. He was like, I've been working really hard to like rehab myself and he was like, I don't even care about my image. He was like, but like I have a family now and like kids and everything. And he was like, I'm not going down. Like I'm not being dragged down.
Don't
by
drag
her
me into this. I'm pitching tomorrow.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no, that's literally what he said. And the implications or what's the word that I'm looking for? The subtext was that it had something to do with Florence Pugh.
Yes, I have that here too.
So we'll talk about that. But the subtext was that it had something to do with Florence Pugh, and that's why he was let go. But that was actually not the case. And Florence Pugh it's been known that Florence Pugh has never promoted this movie.
Not once.
Not once. I think she had to posted maybe one thing on her Instagram story, but like no caption or nothing.
No, she didn't post a single thing.
And then she did one interview, and in it she was like, I just don't like that this whole thing has been reduced to like just my sex scenes.
Yeah, me fucking Harry. Yeah, that's like not why we're in Hollywood.
That's not what I did this for, basically, which I respect the hell out of her for. But so then when Shia dropped all of these receipts, it was conversations between him and Olivia, and then the video heard round the world that everybody's been talking about. Shia.
She's like, Shia.
So basically, Olivia's in her car and she's like filming, like driving and filming a straight up video of herself talking like this, being like talking. And she's like, Shia. And basically, this is right after he decided to quit the movie. And she's like, I'm not ready to give up on this yet.
I have
Mike's
the full
gonna
quote.
Mike's gonna play the video. Or he's
I'll read
the video.
I wanted to reach out because I feel like I'm not ready to give up on this yet. I, too, am heartbroken and I want to figure this out. I think this might be a wake-up call to Miss Flo.
Miss Flo.
And I want to know if you are open to giving this another shot with us. If she really puts her mind to it and heart at this point, if you guys think you can make peace, I will respect your point of view and I respect hers. But if you guys can do it, what do you think?
I just think this is the shadiest thing of all time. And so what I'm hearing as the resident Harry Styles fan, I'm hearing that Harry had no knowledge of this video. And Harry was quite upset about it because he was always told that, Shia was fired and
then
he was the second
back,
choice. Like that was it. But to hear like Olivia begging Shia to stay on the film, I think really pissed Harry off. That's the rumor going around town that really rubbed Harry the wrong way. And that video dropped the Friday that I was seeing Harry Styles the second time in New York. And there had been rumors flying around then amongst the fandom that Olivia had not been at a show since Madison Square Garden, like night 2, I believe. And by this point, I think I went to night
4, right?
I think I went to night 6, maybe 5 and 6. I forget. But 4 and 5 or something like that. And she hadn't been to any of the shows since night 2, so it was like, or maybe even night 1, so it was a little bit of tea there. And then so Harry, there are rumors that now that they have split since this came out. But then now what we all know is the Venice Film Festival was this weekend. And everybody, am I missing anything?
Well, she gets asked about it on the Monday before the premiere, which the premiere was Saturday?
Yeah.
So like while they're all doing press, which like Florence did not do any.
She has not done any press.
Any
nothing,
interview.
Except for that one interview where she said
an journalist asked her and was like, can I ask you a question about Shia LaBeouf? And she was like, as for all the endless tabloid gossip.
No, this was at the.
This was on the panel on Monday.
Yeah. At the Venice Film Festival.
Yeah, but before the premiere.
Before the actual premiere, yeah.
Because Florence was not there. She only walked the red carpet with her grandmother.
And
that was it.
And leading up to the festival, they all said, basically they were like doing damage control and they were like, Florence is not coming, like blah, 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 whatever. And then Florence said, fuck you guys, showed up 20 minutes late with an Aperol Spritz in hand.
Yeah, but
just walked the carpet.
Posted that, while this was filmed, this whole panel where Chris Pine is looking miserable.
Yeah, she showed up.
And Florence Pugh posted that video of her and that cute little set holding the Aperol Spritz while the panel's going on.
Yeah.
And they told her she wasn't going to be able to make it because of Dune.
Yeah.
And she showed up early,
and
got
then
a cocktail.
Olivia made a comment about it. Like, Olivia was like, we're so grateful. Somebody asked, like, what do you say about, like, the drama between you and Florence or whatever? And she was like, we're so grateful that Florence could be here today. And it's like, that doesn't answer any of the question at all. And then she was like, read the quote. This fueled.
Florence, the one that she said about Florence. Florence is a force, and we are so grateful that she is able to make it tonight despite being in the production of Dune. I know as a director how disruptive it is to lose an actor even for a day, so we are very grateful to her, and we are thrilled when we get to celebrate her work tonight. No comment.
Interesting.
No comment.
And then I guess at that same press conference, people wanted to ask questions about Shia LaBeouf, and they were told that they could not.
Yep. She said it was just gossip, and we're not condoning it.
Yeah. Okay, but it's actually just not gossip. Then over the weekend, again, and nobody knows if these are real or not, so this is the one thing that's a little still in speculation. But did you see the texts that came out that were allegedly between Shia and Florence?
No.
Oh, yeah, this was big drama. So apparently texts came out while they were there between Shia and Florence, basically proving that there was no real bad blood there. And I guess again, nobody knows if these are real or fake.
All alleged.
It's all alleged. People are saying that they're real. But basically, like, you know, Shia said something and Florence was like, I'm not scared of you. You know, I just think you and I need a chance to talk and blah, blah, blah. And then Shia said something along the lines of like, clearly there are bigger issues than just the script. I'm going to bow out tomorrow, like peace and blessings or something like that. So nobody knows if these are real, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see what's up with that. I have no idea what's going on. I feel very confused. And this is coming from, I mean, your resident Harry Styles.
Well, we're not done yet.
No. I mean, like, just about all the texts and everything. And then now the real trouble starts. So they all walk the carpet. Olivia, Harry, and Florence are never seen with each other.
Nope. And they have Chris Pine and
Gemma Chan and
in
Nick
between
Kroll
them.
in between them at all times.
I saw a tweet that was like, whatever publicist set up this seating arrangement had to have planned a wedding with divorced parents.
Absolutely.
Because that 100%. Is like truly the way like they were all one by like it was Harry's publicist. There's one video, I don't know if you saw it, but it's Harry goes over to talk to somebody who is in the general vicinity of Olivia, and you can literally see Harry's publicist go whoop, and he like goes over to get Harry to be like, don't go in that general area. Like, do not even think about it. Don't. I heard they're back together. I heard they didn't break up, and I saw online that they left the after party together and they kissed after the film.
I know you sent that to me, and
I fully believe it.
There's
and
nothing wrong with the little end of a relationship
and
fling.
I think his whole kiss with Nick Kroll. They said I feel like it was to take. I heard like this
it was to piss her off.
I heard it was to take attention off of Olivia and Florence and to like, get people to talk about something other than that.
Well, I mean,
and
everybody's talking about.
That's why he spit on Chris Pine.
Are we getting it? Is this what we're talking about? He did not spit on Chris Pine.
He spit on him.
He didn't.
He spit on him.
He didn't spit on him.
Bravo and
Cocktails can take a long walk off of a short pier.
They posted a blind that was like, it happened. Their publicists are working together to like limit it.
Their publicists both came out and said that it didn't happen.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Show me in the video, not the motion of the spitting. Show me where he spit.
There's like a little speckle.
I think maybe he speckled by accident. Like if I were to like...
Right at his thigh like that?
Oh my God. You're delusional.
You are delusional. Like, it wasn't like a full pumpkin in New York, but like there was a little spit thrown at poor Chris Pine and he just didn't want to be there.
No.
That's not his fault.
He mumbled something. I think he did like one of these, bitch, like something like that under his breath.
And then spit on him.
You are out of your mind. You are literally out of your mind. If anybody that truly believes that he spit on him on purpose or something or whatever, delusion. Because
let's check
here's
the poll.
The thing.
I threw a poll up before we got here.
Of course you did. And we all know where I stand with this. I can't believe you keep putting these polls up.
Your vote doesn't count.
I'm voting them on all my accounts. Every account that I have, I'm voting no, he did not spit.
It's 50-50.
Okay, let's get a neutral party.
50-50.
Justin, have you heard about this?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
Well, where have you been? Justin, there's this rumor going. Do you have the video?
I'm going to pull it up.
Mike's going to show Justin the video. Okay. At the Venice Film Festival this weekend, there was a rumor going around. So Chris Pine, you know who Chris Pine is, was sitting next to Harry Styles at the premiere of this movie. Right. And there's a video going around that looks like Harry Styles spits on Chris Pine. It looks like it.
And I want you to not only look at Harry Styles, but look
watch
at
Chris Pine's face.
Pine.
Like, you have to see the whole thing. Okay. And I will say, Chris Pine's face does make it look like something happened, but I don't think he spit on him. You would have seen some sort of spit if he spit on him. Like, I'm sorry, but
not if it's like a little like that.
I think maybe he made the motion like he was gonna. Like, I think he was like.
Now I gotta see.
What's worse, the actual spit or the act of spit? I'd rather you
Chris
actually
Pine laughed,
do it.
And they were joking about
Chris
it right
Pine
after.
Did not laugh.
Chris Pine did laugh.
He did not laugh.
Did you send it to him?
Well, you texted it to me.
I'll send it to you on a. Yeah.
Delusion.
I feel like that's a very risky thing to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially when you're Harry Styles. His whole motto is treat people with kindness. He would never. This is delusional. What I was scared to say earlier, while you find that, what I was scared to say earlier is that the only other fandom that truly scares me is what's called the Larrys. And they are people that believe that Louis Tomlinson and Harry Styles are like still together.
Like a couple?
Yeah, like even though it was never confirmed that they were ever together. Do I believe that they may have rendezvoused at some point? Yeah, for sure. Of
I don't
course
think
do.
so. After Harry's comments about gay stuff in movies, he's not bi like I thought he was.
Interesting.
He's just baiting. And I don't care that he's a queer baiter. That's fine with me.
I don't think he's a queer baiter. I mean, well.
They are. I'm fine. Charlie Puth posted his ass today, and I'm fine with him queer baiting.
Okay. Well, we'll see. The proof's in the pudding.
All right. Oh, Justin, what's your Instagram?
Justin's like,
I'm just going to send it
to the hedge better one.
Yeah, I am. Look at this story.
But yeah, so the Larrys believe that they have been together for this whole time, and some of them even believe that they've been secretly married. That Louis and Harry are secretly married.
That is crazy.
Thank
oh my
you.
God. One
It's
Direction people are nuts.
Well, that's how you sound. You sound that nuts when you say that he spit on him.
He did.
He didn't.
And Justin's going to back me up when
No,
he
he's
sees
not.
Chris Pine's face.
Justin's not going to back you up because he's a rational human being.
Let's see it.
For those of you who don't know, Justin's watching the video now. Justin is our producer. He sits behind the camera and he moves the camera angles and does all that stuff. And he's great at it. But today's our first day really asking for the input for him.
Yeah. It's enough
made a
that
face.
you're like...
It's enough to make you wonder, but it's not enough to truly believe that he spit on him.
I gotta watch this again.
He just said he has to watch it again, so let's see what he says. Listen, I don't know. It was the spit heard around the world, but there was no spit, so it really doesn't matter. I think he called Olivia a bitch or something under his breath.
I don't think so. I think he's like, Olivia, I love you, and I can't wait to finally be with you out in the open after this movie, which is a flop.
There's no
which
way.
is flopping on
The
Rotten
movie
Tomatoes.
is flopping.
Okay, so
Tell me I'm right.
I do see like him make a slight motion with his mouth.
Yes.
You can't tell whether he's spitting on him or making like a comment like under his breath.
Thank you. That's what I said.
But you are it's evident the way Chris Pine reacts. It's almost like he gets hit in the cheek with some spit and he's like trying to process it.
Yeah, like when Chris Rock was hit at the Oscars. That's
it's just like that.
It's equally just as I'd rather be smacked than spit on.
It depends by who.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm slightly leaning towards spit.
Yeah.
I am.
If nothing got thrown at me, why would Chris Pine be like, you motherfucker?
Chris Pine does not do that. I think
he
Chris Pine
closes his eyes and is like, you're so
seeing-
lucky we're at a premiere right now, Harry Styles, or I'd kick your ass and bring you all the way back to UK.
That's what Justin sees.
I can't, like, I wish I could see the spit.
But there's no spit. But you don't see any spit.
I need someone from CSI to come in and enhance this photo.
I have 3 theories. Number 1 is he made like him and Chris Pine have an inside joke where he made a spitting noise being
he
like.
He was so miserable in all those interviews. You think their besties have laughing?
They just spent so long together filming this movie. They must have some sort of. Everybody knows
on any like Zoom training where you have to be cameras on, you're just like, when the fuck is this over? That's how he was every time Harry Styles spoke about this movie.
Okay, but to be fair, Harry's media people really failed him because he was like, when they asked him what he liked best about this movie, he was like, I feel like this movie's like a real movie.
Yeah, like, it was like Kylie Jenner, we're realizing things. Just like, this year we're gonna realize things.
So that's my first theory. My first theory is that he
well, that theory, I can already tell you by his demeanor, is not true.
My second theory is that he coughed something under his breath, like pitch or like something like that, because it does kind of seem like that. And that's why that would explain Chris Pine's reaction of being like.
I think he'd look more confused than like startled like that.
I will say, though, if he did get spit on, like I would have expected him to like wipe
it. He never wiped. And they were joking like together right after. That part is important to note.
Like it's not, so the question for me isn't whether he did something, it's whether it was a spit or like a.
But so yes,
like a heckle.
So then people are saying the other theory that I'm seeing, and I believe
you believe all the theories.
I do. I'll believe anything.
What's your next one? Santa Claus?
No, get the fuck out of here. The third one that I believe, and I wholeheartedly believe this one, is that Chris Pine was. If you watch him, he's tripping acid. Like he's on something because he has to be on something to make this bearable.
Yeah, he's on eggshells. No. He's been on eggshells. It's called living in a broken home. I know exactly what Chris Pine's going through, and that's exactly how I feel at a barbecue. So that is what he's going through.
Oh my God. No. Chris Pine, he was tripping balls on acid or something, and he like puts his sunglasses down, forgets where he puts his sunglasses, looks down, sees his sunglasses, and picks them up and is like, my sunglasses.
Yeah, because he had to wipe spit off the lens.
No. Negative. Listen, I firmly stand in team. He did not spit. Both of their publicists came out, and Harry's people never comment on anything. They will let
when you now have a messy girlfriend.
They will let any rumor run free. They don't care. But they shut this one down. They were like, Harry obviously did not spit on this man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I believe it. I believe that he did not.
I don't know. Is his team from the UK? Because they're good at cleaning up royal messes. I don't believe anything that comes out of his team.
Please. So that's the bulk of the drama, and then to end it off, like the reviews, like it got like a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes.
All of this for a shitty fucking movie.
But I gotta tell you, their sales are going to be astronomical. Like I really do believe they're going to be astronomical.
Oh yeah, it's going to do great at the box office.
I'm going to see it opening night.
When's it come out?
The 21st, the 23rd, something like that.
Yeah, 23rd feels right. That's a Friday.
I'm going that Thursday night. Like when it premieres, I'm going with my friend Brandon, and he's going. I think he said he had plans to go with people like Thursday night. He's a big movie guy. He's like you in the Marvels, and he said he was going like Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Like he was
to see that movie that many times.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not. Like I can only rewatch like Mean Girls.
Well, yeah, but I think like so many people want to see it. It's like nice to have a friend who wants to go see it with you.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for the plot of the movie. I don't know. I mean,
I think you would be scared.
Do you do?
Yeah,
I mean,
think
you guys
you're
know that I'm
scared.
like such a huge wimp. I like can't even. Deal
I think
with
it's gonna be anxiety for you.
Yeah, but the one thing that critics are saying that Florence is wonderful.
Yeah, Florence 8,
I mean,
which is like, of course, she comes out on top. I love that.
But Harry's other new movie just came out not movie, but the trailers came out.
I didn't know that was an Amazon movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And people are saying the critic reviews for that have been much, much better.
Well, yeah, because it's like Brokeback Mountain with cops.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
I mean, yeah. But so that's it. Am I missing anything in the DWD drama? I feel like
no. I feel like we are. That was your breakdown. That's what you missed on Glee. Like listen, don't text me about it. Listen to this now.
I've been the today drained me as a Harry Styles fan. It really has been. But I saw this. There has been so many great tweets about it, but I saw a couple that really stood out to me. One of them was like this picture of a dress, and it says, this dress says right on it, sorry, I'm late, I didn't want to come. Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, this is probably Florence Pugh's dress for Venice, like before what it came out as that she was wearing, and it was very funny. And then Harry kissed Nick Kroll. That was a moment. I love that because I love Nick Kroll.
I know. I was dying at his TikTok. That was like I didn't even know he was in the movie.
Yeah.
Did not know.
Him, Gemma Chan. It's a very star-studded cast. Yeah. Which is sad that it flopped.
And
but I don't feel bad for Olivia. But it's funny. I saw something that it was a video of her and it came out and she was like on Jimmy Kimmel or something and she was talking in an interview format and she was like, when a movie flops, like there's nobody to blame but the director. And Jimmy's like, I totally agree. Like you could have been like, oh, why didn't you ask for more out of this actor or whatever? And she was like completely, like she totally agreed.
Oh
and
my God. This is like her origin story. This is her villain era.
It is her villain era.
And side note, did you know that Florence had like a cameo in Ted Lasso that like I don't think ever went through, but it's like a still of her.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because she was dating Zach Braff.
And she's besties with...
No, and Zach Braff and him Jason Sudeikis are very close. And that's the rumors are that's how this whole thing started. Some people fall into the camp that Florence wanted to be with Harry. I'm a feminist, so I don't subscribe to that belief.
No, I don't think so.
I believe that she was like trying to do the right thing by Zach Braff, who she was dating at the time.
Yeah, and that's like his man, and you're watching his girl like fully cheat at your place of work.
Yeah, that's like a little sus.
That's crazy boots.
Crazy boots.
Crazy boots.
I'm gonna start crazy boots. What is that from?
Just like
I've never
boots. It's like a
crazy boots.
Like boots the house down.
Slay the house down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I gotcha. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I do believe that they. I do hope that they broke up. Not because I'm a Harry stan. I think if this whole relationship was for PR, I think now they're gonna end it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it was for PR or not. It was a long ass time to be dating for PR if it was, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Time will tell.
Only time will tell. All right, well that's it. Anything else?
No, I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted. I'm literally
That was
so
a
tired.
lot to recap again.
That was a lot of recapping.
We should have just spliced all our segments on it and called it a day.
You're right.
Justin could have did that for us.
Yeah, it's all right. You know what they say. That's showbiz.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Hopefully next week we'll have more updates on that because I want this
I think
saga
we'll
to
just keep running until
record.
Until the premiere. We'll just keep a little end episode quick. Don't worry, darling
drama.
update.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment.
Leave a review. I keep checking.
Yeah, where are the reviews?
No one's left a review yet.
On on iTunes?
Apple Pod.
On Apple Podcasts, on...
We have 11 5-star on Spotify.
Wow,
and
that's pretty good.
7 5-star on Apple.
Wow, well, leave a comment, leave a review. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow, at Just Abby to be here.
At Mike Montiel, at the Bravo Bottoms.
I just hit 2,500 on Instagram. That felt good.
Love that for you.
Yeah, that was a big milestone for you, girl. I'd love to get to 5K, but at this point, I just feel like it's never going to happen. But that's okay. I feel like every time I feel like all my personalities are so split that everything I post loses a couple followers. If I post something about teaching, the people who are there for
books,
or influencer content are teaching loser, and people when I post things that it's pop culture or whatever, people are like, ugh, I was here because she's a teacher.
Yeah, that's
so I feel
why
I can't really
I had to
win.
make a whole separate Instagram account.
But then I have too many already.
Then I feel like when I see people unfollowed me, I'm like, what was it that drove you over the edge? What? Because I'm annoying on social media. I know I am.
You don't bother me.
And when I see the unfollow, I'm like, what did it?
What was it?
What, you were here for so long.
I want to have them fill out an exit interview.
No, seriously. Exit interview. Yeah, talk to HR.
I am HR.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week.
Bye.